What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the beautiful Kiev, to the winter in Eastern Europe. And actually this winter has been pretty decent. It hasn't been cold at all. It's been a little cold, not too cold. Doesn't even feel like a true winter. In any case, we're here in the center in Zoloty Vorota, and we are gonna be checking out the Christmas tree and seeing what happens. What did they do this year? What does the whole the festivities look like and all that stuff? And so we do this kind of every year because for many years, well, I wouldn't say many years, like 3-4 years, I lived in this area, and so it was natural to go there. And so we're gonna check out the Christmas tree, check out what they did, see what it's like before it gets dark. And because the plan is really on the night of New Year's, we might even come here as well, just to walk around, check it out, because it's kind of cool. It's a nice area. It's a cool thing to do. We will see, unless it's like really cold, which it shouldn't be actually. I think it should be around 0 degrees Celsius or 32 degrees Fahrenheit. So we're gonna go over there, we're gonna check it out. Gonna give you a feel, a taste of Eastern European New Year's, Christmas. Alright, so we finally made it to the main area. And if you're not familiar, this is a church or a cathedral, right? This is a cathedral. Sophia, Saint Sophia Cathedral, right? That's what it says, right? Architectural ensemble of the Saint Sophia Cathedral, okay? And actually inside there's like a whole little area there. Very cool in the summer to check out if you're ever gonna be in Kiev. But in any case, this is the main square here, where all the kind of all the festivities are gonna happen. So what's gonna happen, right? They might have live music. They are gonna have they have them right now, these little shops here selling things like Glintwein, which is a kind of this alcoholic drink, kind of this wine or something, alcohol, like something similar to wine. This alcoholic drink, very popular in the winter. That's kind of what it looks like. Something for, you know, our own Kiev's own kind of Times Square, if you will. So we're gonna go check out what's inside the area, just to get a look. Alright, so this is the main area right here, and this is kind of what it looks like. They got these little shops here, street food, and there it says Glintwein, which is what they're cooking in these big pots over there. And they have them all over the place. And it looks kind of cool, I would say. Kind of interesting. They have these little ornaments. They have the music here. They have a lot of very good things over here. And so one thing you guys got to understand is that that's pretty much how it is in you know, in most of Ukraine, right? In Lviv they have this area, in the other cities they have this area, in Odessa they have this area, all over the place. This is kind of what it looks like. And I gotta say, you know, it's pretty decent. It's a nice place to come and enjoy yourself, I would say. They got some Mexican food, but we don't really have Mexican food in Eastern Europe, because it's gonna be a big disappointing. I'm about to run over by this choo-choo train here, so hopefully he's not gonna run over me. And let's see what else we got over there. We got Glintwein, we got some more hot dogs, Mexican food, more Glintwein, we got Pita Grill. That place right there, that's actually a decent place. I gotta be honest, I think that's a chain, and it's actually not bad at all. If that's the same one that I'm used to, which I think it might be. We got Горячий Шоколад, which is a hot chocolate, essentially. more stuff, and that's kind of all you have, right? And then it kind of repeats itself. Glintwein, some pizzas, some hot dogs, some hot chocolate. This actually might be good. I might actually try this right here. Pita falafel, pita fresh, pita picante. Maybe this is a different one, I'm not sure. And there's a lot of people here, a lot of stuff happening. And this is pretty much how it's gonna be on the New Year's night. This is exactly how it's gonna be. It's gonna be lots of people, maybe even more. This is exactly how it's gonna be. So I'm gonna go and try to find Marina. I think I lost her. Let's go see if we can find her. So we finally found Marina. Thank God for iPhones, phone technology. Anyway, so we have here an ice skate ring as well, right? We have a monument to Bogdan Khmelnytsky, which is a big figure in Ukraine. A little bit of history for you guys. And then we have this little, whatever it's called, you know, whatever. You just put in the comments whatever this thing is called. Where little kids and, you know, not so little kids can ride around in the little ponies. It's a pony show. It's a pony attraction, whatever. And then we have more these areas where you can get your glintwein. And you can get other things as well. They have these little sponsored by Visa, whatever the hell they have inside there. And more of these Kiev Star sponsored stuff, and that's pretty much it. So overall, pretty cool, right? Pretty cool for Kiev. Very beautiful, very nice part of town, right? We have the Sophia Cathedral, Saint Sophia Cathedral in the background over there. Very cool, but it's getting kind of chilly. We're definitely feeling it's kind of chilly. It's like, it's what, -4 degrees, but it feels colder than that. It feels probably like -10 or something. So it's a little bit chillier than we expected, and so we might be closing our little tour here. We might, you know, continue on and see what else is out there, putting this to an end. But you know, they have some other things, some whatever things they have. They decided to do, maybe some prizes, some competition, stuff like that. And so I think this is gonna be it for today. We might go and maybe get a bite to eat, walk around in this historical part of Kyiv, which I like very much, and seeing what else is gonna come up. So we're gonna stop by this chlebny, which means bread. Maybe get a bite, some tea, warm up a little bit. All right, so we're looking at something to eat maybe. Because what's tea without vatrushka? We're gonna see what we're gonna get over here. Куда? Сюда? Сюда. So here's what we got. We got some jasmine green tea. We got some their own tea, right? And then we got this. It's in Russian. It's called a bublik, with some raisins, some other things on it. Pretty interesting. And they bake everything here because this place is called Chlebny, which means of bread or bread, having to do with bread, because chlieb means bread. And this is actually really, really good, really fresh. And this place is actually very nice. Very spacious, very big. It's a chain actually here in Kiev. A very good place. Yeah, so really good. All right, guys. So we decided to get a pastrami sandwich, and I gotta be honest with you guys. This sandwich right here, this is the real deal. It's kind of like in New York, in the U.S., real pastrami. So we got pastrami, we got cheese, and tomatoes over there, and it's like on this toasted bread. And I gotta be honest, this sandwich right here impressed me. I was impressed by this sandwich the first time I tried it. Really, really good. Recommend it if you are a pastrami kind of person like me. Yeah, so this sandwich is absolutely amazing. It's like going to your favorite deli in New York City. Really, really good sandwich. Really, really good pastrami. I gotta be honest, it's not a lot of times that I'm impressed by the food here, but this is definitely one of those times. So definitely recommend it. Alright, so now we are in the world famous, at least Kiev famous, Andreevsky Spust, which is translated to English is Andreevsky Lane or Little Street. And this is where they have a lot of these souvenirs, homemade stuff, you know, all kinds of stuff. Very, very famous with tourists here. And we are heading to Podol right now. We're gonna head to Podol because they have another kind of situation over there. They have a Ferris wheel, and supposedly they have some interesting stuff going on there as well. So we're trying to walk really, really slowly because it's still very, very icy here, and you're kind of going downhill, so you got to be super careful. But other than that, really cool here, really nice area. Why don't we try to go up on the road? Maybe this is gonna be better. Less people. And as you can see, the festivities are in full swing. Everybody's selling, and you know, this place is like this all year. It's pretty much like this all year. It's not just for New Year's. It's like this in the summer, it's like this in the spring, it's like this in the winter. And then you have a little area over there. Пройдемся. I'm going to show you in a second. And they have a little zone here, this viewing point, where you can take a look at the river, the mighty river Dnieper, and some of the other neighborhoods over there. So we're gonna take a quick look, see what it is. And last year it was very, very cold, so the Dnieper froze over. It was completely frozen. This time obviously it's probably frozen, probably not as thick of an ice. So as you can see, there's Dnieper over there, and then you have these other neighborhoods over there, other parts of Kiev. And the thing about it is that it was so frozen that you could literally walk across Dnieper last year, because it was like minus 25 for like a whole month or something. It was super cold. This time I probably wouldn't walk across Dnieper because it's like around 0 or minus 5 or something. So, and then you have Podol here, you have Troyeshina that I did a video on a year ago, last winter. You could find it on the channel. And then you have other neighborhoods over there, right? So really cool. All right, so we made it here to Podol, and there's the big giant Ferris wheel, and I don't even know if it's operational right now or not. Could be actually, because it is moving. But they have some more festivities here. This is kind of how it is in Kiev. You have that main one over there, and then you have another one here. This one is arguably bigger. It's gonna be this whole pedestrian street on our right in just a little bit. But then there's a couple of trees there, stuff going on, alcohol, Glintwein, etc., etc. So they got it over there. And we can check it out in a bit, if we can get there without slipping on this ice. Alright, so there it is. So there you go. They also have an ice rink, and then they have this whole pedestrian street all the way until the end. You can walk around. They have restaurants. They have your Puzata Hata, which is kind of a Ukrainian food chain. Decent food, not the best, but not the worst. Let's put it this way. They have the pedestrian street over there, and then they have a lot of festivities right here. So arguably lots of people here, lots of stuff going on. They have an interesting Christmas tree over there with these little things over there. This is where people can sit and they can kind of ride around. Lots of cool stuff actually. Didn't expect it to be this big, to be honest with you. Pretty nice. Pretty good stuff. This part much better than the other part we were at previously, and I don't know, it's different. It's different. This part is a little bit livelier. There's a lot more people here. But the other thing we were at, the first one, that's the center. That's the traditional part. And so you have two places you can be here on New Year's, and we're not really sure where we're gonna go. We will see. But you got two options to check out. And I think now we are gonna be grabbing a tram to try to get home, because it is kind of chilly today, and we did a lot of walking, and I think it's time to slowly head home, because it's gonna get dark in an hour or two, because it gets dark fairly early this time of the year. In fact, this is one of the right now, this is one of the shortest days. It's starting to get longer, but this is kind of the minimum right now in terms of the times, how long the days are. So that's our situation.